Hi, welcoming all of you to this live stream. Hope all of you are as excited as we are. So first of all, we are going to start off with the auction special for BDT Stage 4 Tour 3. So we have very esteemed panelists here with us, starting with one of the finest young darts players of West Bengal, Mr. Mudit Sadani.
Still young.
And of course, I don't think the person on my right, he needs any introduction.
The youngest of the youngest.
He is the legend, the man, the president of DAB, the person responsible for a lot of people playing darts.
I would say.
Mr. Devesh Srivastava is also there with us, and we are really honored to have him here, sitting in between
Thanks,
Mudit and
Siddharth,
myself for this.
for all your kind words. I think one more thing that we share in common, I think two left-handers in the
Yes.
panel.
Oh,
for the
yes.
first time.
That's true.
And I still remember, and I'm really glad that there is one person with us, especially a person like him, Devesh Srivastava. So I could tolerate less time with Siddharth Patil. He's always into drinking and stuff. He just ordered 3 drinks right now. So thank you for being here.
बदनाम करो मेरे को बेकार में. ये देखो मोहन भी हंस रहा है वहाँ पे भागर उठ कर जर्सी पहन के आया है.
अभी बैनर आएगा ना, इनको ड्रिंक पकड़ाना है तब पता चलेगा. Okay, so without any further ado,
show the jersey. भागर उठ कर.
Nice.
non-playing team in BDT guys. They're just here for show off, nothing else. So without any further ado, let's start with the auction review. So
Yeah.
I know you weren't present at that time.
Yes.
And Devesh uncle, you were there.
Yeah.
So how was your overall experience in the auction?
So I found the auction probably one of the least attended ones.
Camera cut.
Because I was expecting a lot more buzz, but I think it was probably the holiday season. People are still busy partying, so and getting back to darts. So I thought the attendance was kind of thin, but of course they went hard at the players.
Absolutely. And especially, I think this auction was very much special because the teams were with 150 points. And especially Mad Movers, 161 points. In
Yeah,
the
so I think the auction was quite lopsided to an extent. That's what we thought initially.
Yeah,
so
correct.
as one of the owners with say about 100 odd points, which is the usual kitty, we were feeling like paupers.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody else was sitting on 160.
Exactly, like Mudit said, Mad Movers
Like
went
one player
with
going
160.
above
That
80.
teams went there with 142, and there were other teams 114, 117.
Yeah.
So
and the team with 100 points is like, क्या करूँ मैं यहाँ पे बैठ के? Bearer, one more order.
So at one point initially when we were sitting with 100 points, I looked at there were 8 or 9 teams ahead of us with 125 points at an average. तो हम लोग को लग रहा था कि घर जाओ भाई यहाँ बैठे
yeah, exactly, you feel like I don't belong here. What am I doing here?
Can we Netflix and chill here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's time to review the teams
Yeah.
for the BDT. Let's start off with backbenchers.
Okay. So the team compromises of Pushan Kumar Sen, retained for 23 points, followed by Abnish Agarwal 12 points, Nitish Kotecha for 2 points, Brian Gomes 5 points, Kumar Vaibhav 38 points, and Bandana Hooper 1 point. And this team, after completing the squad, left the auctions with 19 points as well.
19 points for what?
So yeah, that is a problem.
Yeah.
Again, people were not really glued in to
Absolutely.
how many points we have left and who are the good players left in the auction. So many of them were sitting on huge kitties with no one to buy. You know.
And I think backbenchers was the first team to finish their auction before everyone else.
Oh, so they rushed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Devesh, I want to ask you, who do you see as the anchor player of this team?
Probably it would have to be Kumar Vaibhav. He's playing well. Pushan will give him good company, but I think the lot rides on Kumar Vaibhav's shoulders. He plays well. He's not used to being the anchor player. He's been I think he's underrated because otherwise, if you look at his game, he's got a quality game. So I think
that is true. But if you look at the group, they're in Group B. They've got God, they've got Hawk Army, they've got Mad Movers, RSK and Warriors. How are they going to fare?
Let's see. I would say it'll depend on Kumar, Abneesh, Pushan.
And especially Pushan, because I would say because has been named the captain of the team. And Pushan has been named the captain of backbenchers.
Nice.
And overall, by experience, I would say Pushan and Abneesh are quite similar because they are the most experienced players over here.
Right.
So I think it will be more on their shoulders in this particular tour of PDT, as they'll be the one who's heading towards the other teams,
Organizing and planning.
So what we're going to do is we're going to rate every team out of 10 and we're going to give this responsibility to Devesh Bhaiya. So Devesh Bhaiya,
Rate them.
because you can't say anything to him.
So Devesh
If you say
Bhaiya,
anything,
out of 10, how much you rate backbenchers?
I would give them 5.5 average.
Fair enough. I think first team we're reviewing it, so they're probably the benchmark.
And I haven't looked at every team in detail, so I'll look as I go.
yeah,
Is
it easy to call them underdogs of this particular PDT?
Yeah, they're definitely not the favorites.
Absolutely.
But I think they'll pull off a couple of upsets for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so a solid 5.5 given to backbenchers. Next team we have is
Darth Vader's.
And Darth Vader's did not have any retentions. They bought Rahul Burman for 21 points, followed by Bunty Randhawa for 11. Vijay Mittal, 22 points. Devesh Srivastava for 28 points. Abhishek Agarwala for 12 points. And Pramod Kumar Mathur for 15 points. Very, very solid team.
It's good that they have used all their points in this particular auction. They haven't thought कि अगली PDT में काम आएगा.
Yeah, but I think so. They took an early call of not going for an anchor player because by the time they had finished buying the top 3 players, there were people still sitting in 120 points.
Yeah.
So they had to then probably finish their kitty early. Why they bid 28 points for me, I don't know, but probably they wanted me as the captain. And
I can tell you why. I can tell you
if
why.
Mamaji goes
Season
at
4 Tour 1 finalist captain is sitting right on my left, and he's saying the most experienced player.
Come to the camera.
The most experienced player in all of the players. And you are saying
who plays the least amount of dance.
One second.
I would say one thing. Sorry to interrupt, Siddharth.
Sure, yeah.
This team would be, normal for the game thing, but more for the party thing.
Yeah.
I would say Darth Vader's after party will be the perfect lingo for them.
We'll assure you we'll really do good for IC. The billing will be maximized. It's a single malt team, so it should do
It's a
well.
complete single malt team.
Yeah,
but
but overall, I would say it's not a a bad team or not a great team to be honest.
Yeah.
Because the players are very much fluent in making upsets. Like a player like Bunty Randhawa, player like Vijay Mittal, player like Devesh Srivastava that he made in the previous BRC Carnival. First giving mini heart attack to CPC and then giving full heart attack to Calcutta Civic Club.
no, but Mudit, I will beg to differ because the format is such that 3 players can play 2 events.
Yeah, but the thing
So
is,
you got Rahul Burman, Bunty Randhawa, Vijay Mittal, Devesh
they're
Srivastava,
all
Abhishek Agarwala.
They are all good club players, and they will not get nervous. But they are not the state level players, and when they come up against, say, anchor players like Mohan or Arivir and all, the team will find it tough.
No, but Devesh, I have a point here, which is the point is that today if we say Mohan Goel or Arivir or any other anchor player, they'll probably take a partner with them, right?
Right.
That partner, their performance also dependent on that partner. But here, no matter whatever combination you put up for Darth Vader's, both the players are capable of scoring and capable of checking as well. So that means it's a very solid team.
That's fine, but when the pressure is on and when Mohan is hitting 133 after 133. the teams will be under pressure.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
sure.
Yeah, but
So-
for this team, I would like to say one thing that they can shuffle in the
Yeah, we will have no pre-decided sequence.
like all the players are experienced in singles as well
Exactly.
and also for the doubles.
Exactly.
So it will be a good to watch Dart Raiders in this edition of BDT. And out of 10, how much would you rate them?
I would give them maybe a 6.
6.
Okay, so solid 6.
Devesh uncle giving his team only 6 out of 10. I like this spirit.
No. 5 is for Mamaji.
Alright, now on to Darty Deeds, a team that Devesh Mia captained 2 years back.
A couple of years back. Yeah.
Yes, I was a part of that team as well.
Yeah. we
Open
didn't
doubles.
do badly.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we went to the semis.
Semis, yes. So the team,
Lost to my own team, I think.
yes, RSK. That is true.
Yeah, but that year RSK was unstoppable till the final.
Till the final, yeah, that was won by gangsters, if I'm not wrong.
Devesh uncle, what at what cost?
So this team again had no retentions. They bought Neeraj Chhabra for 9 points, followed by Simi Gupta for 1 point, Dr. Tamim Rahman 4 points, Sangam Kumar Roy for 90 points, Rajesh Sanay 2 points, and Samit Malhotra for 25 points, and they had 11 points remaining after the auctions.
Well, let's talk about first Sangam Kumar Roy. 90
Let's
points.
first talk about.
Let's first make room for Mohan Goel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming Mohan Goel.
I was just talking about your 133s. But
I
I'm
play
rating more
I am playing 140.
140s and 180s too. Yeah, so going back to Janil was at the helm of affairs.
Janil and Viral Mehta.
Viral was also there at that table. They were bidding hard for all the players. They probably were participating in all the anchor players, and then they chose Sangam to finally zero in. And they had left a couple of anchor players, and they probably thought it would be
No, but
not wise to wait for Mohan.
I just played with Tamin right now.
Right.
Before coming here, he was constantly hitting 140, 85, 100.
That's brilliant.
It
Then
was
the
a
team
very
That
good
is the
buy.
team.
It's a very good buy in 4 point. But the only problem is that he's not available on 27, 28.
Oh,
He's not playing the
That is a fact.
Till knockout, the team is looking very good. After league stages, I don't think.
Yeah,
so.
but I think Samit and Neeraj again would,
If
can-
Sangam play on
as
his
a
own.
doubles team,
Yeah.
they would gel well. They
If Sangam was on his own
both,
song,
they both played for Punjab Club, Samit and Neeraj from time to time, and they gel well together. So I think they will create a few.
Yeah, actually,
but I have a
this-
question.
Yeah.
I have a question for all three of you. Like Darty Deeds was a team that went with the second highest kitty, the second biggest purse.
Wow, we did not.
After
So how many points did they start?
they
with?
went off with 142 points.
Wow.
So do you think they did justice to 142 points that they had?
I don't think so.
So the thing was, because the pool this time was slightly thin, the extra 50 points. I think no team really cashed in on the extra points that they had.
Yes, actually.
After you bought somebody for 90 and you were sitting with say 50 odd points, there were other teams sitting with 70, 80 points. So, you can't judge them whether they did justice to that pool, because it was what the others had left. So,
And plus, regarding this auction, I would say most of the players went for 80 plus and 90 plus.
Yeah.
Like, 2 players went for 90, Arivir and Sangam.
Yeah.
And then Farman went
89.
for 89.
Right.
So it is actually, it's because of the format they are going this far for someone, because that particular player can play 2 events.
Yeah.
But I would say one
Fair
thing.
I will take you back straight to Tour 2.
Yeah.
We went with RV at Tour 1. That is
Tour
sorry.
1, yeah.
We went with Viral at 88 points. And our philosophy was that he should win 4 legs.
Absolutely.
But it did not play like that.
Exactly. And
So it's a strategy when you bank on one player. You can. It can
And as a
backfire.
player, I would say it's a very pressure thing for him to perform in that way. That you have to take out.
But
your
I'll
will
tell you
to
one
win.
thing, Mudit. See, Sangam Kumar Roy, 90 points is justified in this format. But even after you bought them, you needed 2 players. And see how many points you were left with. 25, 30, 36, 38 points.
And they
for 2
took
players.
Rajesh Sanay and Samit Malhotra.
So there were Shedsters left with 87 points with no good players. So you can't judge. judge by
No,
power points level.
We'll come back to that later.
That
No,
is
before
the
auction-
talking point of this.
Actually, before auction, everyone was talking about mad movers, 166 point, 166 point. But during the
Yeah,
auction,
we'll come to man mover.
Actually, there are
After
three
the
teams in
auction.
total to talk about. One is Mad Movers
Yeah.
with 166. One is Shedsters, they made a blunder.
Oh, my.
And one is Warriors, they took 93 for Arivir and then used 3 points each for a particular player.
Right in the corner of this room, watching the screen. Come, Ari will come. So you will get to train 5 new players. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about 5 new players that you're going to be training this
No
time?
comments. we just enjoy.
But I feel good about it because BDT is something you should have fun with.
Exactly.
And just enjoy yourself. And people, when they play with you, I've seen them step up their game. Of course, for you, it's
any pressure?
no pressure.
No pressure.
There's no
Why-
pressure.
why would there be any pressure?
We'll take the pressure off when we rate his team.
Okay, coming back to Dati Deeds. So,
Devish,
out
we are
of
rating.
10, how much would you rate?
I would rate them going with Mr. Mohan Bangoel's call on Tamim. Till the knockout phase, I will give them a 7.5. And in knockout phase, I will give them a 6.
That's a
Tamim is
solid
not well
7.5 for the group stages.
Yeah.
Now, very special team.
Moving on to Ditvian, one of the bestest and the most consistent teams in the team-based tournaments.
Just use.
Well,
Okay.
well, I feel this auction they had goofed up big time. they were going to get nobody. They should just thank Shedsters and Mr. Raj for making a blunder and giving them Mohan Goyal. Okay, if you take Mohan Goyal away from this team, I don't know what the team
I
is.
think Arjit Ram or Rohit Sanyal.
Okay, so
So we'll come back to that when we come to
Okay,
that.
so
Let's
I'll
stick
just-
on what happened to them rather than what.
Well, I would not say anything
Okay,
because
before
me
that-
and
before
Vivek
that-
Khandelwal was sitting for Ditvian.
After this auction,
Then I should have. What were you thinking?
Uncle,
It was Viv first. Then
after this auction,
So between the two,
क्या
I
करना
had
शुरू?
missed it.
it was 90% Vivek Bhaiya and 10%
अच्छा जबरदस्ती
उनके
कुछ
ऊपर
भी
कौन बोल सकता
डाल
है?
दो जो प्रेजेंट है उसमें डाल दो.
Right, but Vivek is one of the stalwarts for auction.
and
Yeah.
I walked up. So in middle of the auction, I walked up to him. I said, "Great going." He said, "What great
No,
going?"
I think-
Behind us,
I think-
Shedsters have us
no,
dominated.
I think
we're going to get nobody.
he lost an anchor player because he retained C Pandit on 19 points.
Yeah.
He
So
should have
It
waited.
was an RTM.
But thanks to Sester again.
So let's be fair with Ditvian as well. Let's
I
just tell you
still
the
remember.
team.
yeah, let's go through the team.
Let's go through the team. So they got Rohit Arora for 5 points from Calcutta Punjab Club.
Okay.
They got Deba Pratim Chaudhary for 2 points. Shiv Pandit got RTM from Calcutta Club. Deba Pratim Chaudhary from Calcutta Club for 2 points. Shiv Pandit was RTM for 19 points. Then Mohan Van Goel,
Steal for 67
six
points.
steal, absolute steal for 67.
Steal for him because his name came last.
Acha.
Oh, last or second last.
Still 2 points less, I would say.
Will be 67. Dr. Nilofer Anjum for 2 points and Joyant Basu from Calcutta International Club for 18 points, and they were left with just 1 point.
शगुन का 1 point छोड़ दिया था.
Yeah, again, Jayant Basu was bought at a rebound. I think that was from the unsold player.
But you know, for a rebound, he's a decent player because you know,
Yeah.
like you know,
And
now he's a regular feature even in the CIC darts
Yeah.
team as well.
And if you see the
We
chemistry,
wanted to retain our
Jayanta-
owner.
If you see the chemistry,
We went for our
if
owner.
you see the chemistry, Jayanta Basu and Deva Pratim, they play regular together.
Oh, that's
so I
good.
can use them as a
Absolutely.
double partner.
The coordination in BDT will
Strategy
definitely
बता दे
help.
अभी सबको publicly.
Strategy is same.
Very
There's
simple.
no strategy. I'm going to event.
Well, for this team, I
I'm
would
going
say-
singles every matches.
अरे यार.
No, I'm just saying. Whoever
अरे
want to
no,
come,
just
play with me.
chill.
So the day Mohan backfires, this team is finished. Right?
Yeah.
If you don't deliver
Yeah.
4 frames,
100%.
4-0, then you'll be in trouble.
No, but Devish, we
Then
are-
you'll get a personal call
No,
from
I think
Nakka.
I think we are taking
No, I
something
don't-
away from Shiv Pandit.
I don't know
Yeah.
if Pandit is going to play. I don't know which Pandit is going to play. 30
Yeah, is he in
average,
form? Is he
30
playing?
average or 50 average, I don't know.
No, he can do 70 average as well.
No, but still.
Off day.
Yeah. Any off day, he can take out any anchor.
But I can
Unpredictable.
tell you one
He's like
thing.
Saeed of cricket.
Yeah.
I just take some out.
So like in the last states, I was chalking the game. It was Shiv Pandit versus Shashank Shah.
Okay.
Singles, which Shiv lost, but Shiv played really well in that game. Like Shashank just won.
That was BRC last year.
No, at IC. I
I
was
think
talking
Siddharth
that
needs drink now.
हाँ पानी चाहिए. Okay, Devesh, ratings for Dityan out of 10.
I would give them solely 3 points for the rest of the team and maybe add another 6 for Mohan.
9 out of 10.
Just going by his current form. So I'm going to put him under pressure. I expect him to deliver. Let's see what he does. I would.
Highest practice 4 hours.
Whoa, so far the highest rated team is
maybe I'll
Dityan.
take half point off Mohan and put them at 8.5.
Alright, 8
I think
still
So
the
you're
highest rated.
saying this just because he's sitting here or
Yeah.
in general?
I'm using the opportunity to put immense pressure on him. Make him the pre-tournament favorite because the favorites never win.
And
Reverse psychology.
And if in any case he loses any particular leg in the game, Shestral will be really happy.
Yeah. See, that's why we let go. The moment he blunders, he says,
Then they will have a chance to say, अच्छा वो मोहन भाई बचा.
Raj will have the last laugh.
Alright, moving on. Next team we have Excalibur. Goldie Sethi. They had no retentions. Goldie Sethi, they got
Goldie
4
Sethi was the retention.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. Goldie Sethi was retained for 4 points. Then they got Manish Bagga for 4. Mohammad Danish for 10. Shell Dikshit for 87.
87, I think.
Now Soumya Tiwari, just 5 points, and Shashi Rathi for 2, but they were again left with 17 points at the end of the auctions. But I think this is a team that would be happy after getting up
In
the
this
auction
team, I
game.
think Soumya Tiwari is still.
So I haven't seen Danish play. So
Dani is a decent player.
He's a decent player.
He's a decent player.
what do you mean by it?
For 10 points, I would say he's a
He's a
perfect
decent
man.
player.
Not a steal, but
He-
he's a perfect man.
Okay.
Yeah, he even practiced in dart lot, I think.
Okay. Not
And Soumya Tiwari is still here, 5 point. But looking to the Cell performance in PTC Tour, I think 87 is very expensive for Cell.
But PDC,
Mohan, I
BDT,
would like to differ completely because when you play PDC Asia Tour, you're under tremendous pressure.
exactly.
Absolutely.
And you start feeling that, oh, I need to do better. The more harder you push in darts, your average falls.
Yeah, also Uncle
Correct.
And
same
plus,
pressure will come.
I would say
Yeah,
this
also same pressure will come
after.
when you have to win 2-0 for your team.
So again, I would say Shell is blow hot, blow cold.
Yeah.
You don't know which Shell
If
will
he-
come
if
out.
he play
But
well,
Devesh,
then
If he plays Shell, we are all looking at
But
you. I
absolutely.
hope
But
you are listening. Mohan is underrating you.
I will give my
no,
very,
I'm not underrating you.
but
I feel you can deliver.
here Devesh, I'll give my very
Yeah.
honest opinion. According to me, among all the players playing this BDT,
Yeah.
Shell is definitely for me among the top 3 players.
Yeah, I completely agree. Mohan, is he in your group? I hope you play singles against him.
Yeah.
Shell,
Shell, if you are listening,
just teach
you
him a
know
lesson.
who you are targeting now.
Yeah.
Well, I would say this after going for an Asia tour in Thailand. First of all, in that particular tournament, you have immense pressure.
Yes.
Because there is a big
Standard is
screen over
completely
there.
different.
Standard is it's just like immense.
And you know everybody back home is watching you. There lots of added pressure.
Absolutely, and plus in that big screen, when you have an Indian flag.
Wait till Mohan goes there. We'll see what happens.
Exactly.
We recently got
It's
his
very easy to sit on this chair.
No,
and
I
ask
already
nobody else come.
played one PTC tour. I already played one. PTC.
I haven't seen
3
it.
years back.
I haven't seen
3
it.
years back.
I haven't seen. I want to see what you do
Before
when you go there.
COVID, I think.
You have lots to prove, so I hope.
And plus, I would
I
say
wish you all the best.
I'm not against Sal Dikche. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, according to me,
I-
87 is expensive when Mudit, Vijay, and Sumit is going on 60s.
Yeah, but he was the second last player.
That is my point. That is my point.
Last time I saw in Nagaland, I think he reached semis.
One event he went to
Yeah.
singles.
Yeah, sure.
Mohan,
The others did
Even
not
in
do
the
well.
last 8 ranking, he was a
But
semi-finalist.
Mohan at
So
the same
I
time.
will not judge him by one
But
ratio.
Devesh,
two.
Yeah, I'm
It
not
would be
judging him.
unfair
No,
to judge
but
him. on
Mohan,
that.
at the same time, you're saying he went for 87. Maybe the team wanted him.
No, maybe because.
So
he went
look at
from-
any anchor player. Okay, so there were 4 or 5 anchor players. Let me say, let me count them. They are Sangam, Mohan, Sher, Farman, Vijay, and Sher.
Cell, Mudit is there.
No, shall we
No,
count it?
I would,
Mudit, 6.
I would call
6.
Mudit, sorry,
Arya will be
one
better.
step.
Arya will be
7, 6 or 7, and we had 12 teams.
Exactly.
Right, not even one per team.
Yeah.
So
That's
you know,
why-
you can't really judge somebody. Like, at times you get desperate when you've gone very heavy at 2 other anchor players and
Yeah.
let them go. The third one you want to close in on.
So I'll tell you one thing, like, after the auctions,
Yeah, so
one of the
Excalibur
owners,
bid for every. I think Pranay was sitting there.
Yeah, Pranay was at
Because only 3 teams has point. Cell was just
so
before
I'll
him.
tell you. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, like, I had a word with
So
Pranay.
probably what you are missing out, Mohan,
Yeah.
is they were at the third pole position at
Yeah,
that time.
yeah,
So
that
they did a good auction.
No, absolutely.
Because they had to leave Sangam and you because there were 2 other teams sitting
Yeah,
with more
sitting,
points.
yeah.
Okay, so saying 87 is expensive is a wrong statement.
Devesh Bhaiya.
At that time, 87 with just 2-3 of you,
Or you
left,
have to go with
you have to
the-
go
But
for
no,
the person
Devesh
you
Bhaiya.
think you are going to get.
Devesh Bhaiya, so Pranay called me after the auctions and you know what he told me? He told me very clear. He had this straight in his head, whoever comes first, Mohan or Sher. Okay.
Oh, you were sober at night. That's pretty strange.
रहता हूँ भाई थोड़ा.
Yeah, and for this team, I would say Soumya has, very.
He's got some good supporter like Soumya, Danish.
I
Goldie
have not
City,
seen
Manish
Soumya.
Bagga. Goldie
Yeah,
City,
but I
Manish
think-
Bagga, two
but-
very, very decent supporters.
Yeah, but I would, even as support players, I would say they are not A-level support.
Yeah,
Correct.
They are regular players.
They are regular players.
Yeah.
But support players, I would call myself a support player. A good regular support player. I can,
Like you support
give
me.
some support.
Like you
Or-
support me that house. Yeah.
So, out of
You
10,
become an anchor player, I support you.
out of 10, how much?
I would call them a 6.5.
6.5.
Solid 6.5 for Excalibur now.
Moving on.
This looks hot.
Okay.
This team
And with
looks
the
hot.
form Apurva Chokani. Just now in checkout also.
Yeah.
Gang of
He was
Dandies.
hitting 133, 100.
Got, so they got.
Balanced team.
He did a 116 check. 90.
So let's go through the
So they got Vishwanath Pai for 8 points, Ranit Mitra for 22, Mr. Madhusudan Sadani for 65, Nikhil Chokhani for 3, Apur Chokhani for 35, and Shriparna Samadar for 1 point, and they just had 1 point left after
He's
the
also
auctions got
a
over.
good player, upcoming player.
Okay.
Sipanna.
Okay. So I would say they have 4 very good players who can be the main players, and the other 2 will be fillers like Nikhil and Siparna. I would say would play the minimum matches. And I think Vishwanath is not available on one of the days.
28th.
He's not available on the last day.
So last day again, knockout time, they will have a tough choice of the 4th player.
Absolutely.
But I think Mudit and Apur
And Ranit
top 2.
playing 2 event each.
Okay, Ranit last time went for 72 points in the auction.
I know that option.
And I think they could have saved 30 points for this.
Yeah,
duel.
option, yeah.
And
they could have done
No,
Honest
no,
better.
we-
70
no, no,
points.
one sec. I was part of Dataholics as well, but
That was a
we
burnout.
just missed out. We just missed out on the knockouts because of one
no
leg.
disrespect
One
to that,
leg.
Absolutely. But
One leg.
72 points. I mean, yeah.
Even Ranit was like, thoda zyada ho gaya.
Because that tournament, Vidul went for 11 and Rajdev went for 30.
अरे I was waiting for Aman.
Any day, Vidul.
नहीं मिला ठीक है यार क्या बोले हम
And you
More
miscounted.
experience than Ranit.
एक point. So no, but speaking
But
of that,
say again, combining, so I would say Apurv and Mudit would have to anchor different matches, according to me, and Ranit and Vishnath. So Mudit will have to probably play with Pai, and Ranit will play with Apurv. That's my call for
अच्छा
them.
देवेश भैया
I would say.
अच्छा guys
Just a
don't you
helpful-
think like Ranit Mitra's current form is a concern?
I don't think in that.
I haven't seen him.
No, so again, which Ranit Mitra is going to come and play?
Yeah. He's like, like Tilak, Save.
I have seen him hit back-to-back hundreds,
Yeah.
And then average 25.
See, I
at
would
the
say
next
one
month.
thing that in team
So,
events, your
yeah.
form is completely depend how your support is.
Yeah.
Like if you are
How
very
you're
supportive
feeling that
towards the
day.
player, exactly.
And you know, I think it's a very chilled out team. All of
Yeah.
them are good friends, I think, and like-minded people.
Yeah.
So I think there'll be no team pressure as
Yeah.
such.
Yeah,
Correct.
that is-
I don't know who are the owners of.
It's Ashish Kare.
Ashish Kare.
Oh, he's a chilled out guy too. So I think there'll be no pressure, and
Yeah.
these guys can deliver. So I would give them about a 7 on 10.
A solid 7.
7 on 10. Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, so moving on, we go to team number 7, Hawk Army.
Winner of last
The
year.
contenders for the season title this season is Team Hawk Army.
Starting with Mukul Dhanuka retaining himself at 11 points.
No, he is not
Yeah,
retained.
retained.
He has retained himself.
Yeah, he is retained.
Sorry, Mukul Bhaiya.
Then he got Alok Kalani for 6, Rohit Sanyal for whooping 44 points, Ashok Kumar Verma for 1, Abhijit Bagh for 22,
Again.
and Ajit Singh for 1, and they had 16 points
So
left.
Mukul, the first thing you got to do is call up Raj, thank him again for letting go of Abhijit Bagh. That was his team.
Having 60 points and Abhijit Bagh was the last player.
I don't know how many teams got to thank Rajda for like, the
I think Hawk Army was like absolutely flabbergasted when they got Abhijit because there was no other team. And I think at that point, actually Raj was in a state of shock after making the blunder with
full
this
tilt.
thing, and yeah, so he was still calculating what to do next,
And
and he had some 87 points left.
Yeah.
I think Shetska is the trending topic in this
When
particular
Abhijit Bagh
option
came,
review.
They can prove us wrong.
when Abhijit Bagh came, he was the last among the good players.
Good players.
And Seth has 70 points. I don't know what Rajda and Sangam were discussing. And till the time, Abhijit Bagh was sold to Mukul. And Mukul was like, what?
Yeah, he turned back and Raj tried to pick up and Arnab had to turn around and say, boss, you mixed it. I said, count down 1, count down 2. And he sold the player. No mistake of the player. Raj was busy scribbling something on
And
his
when-
pad.
when I-
And I was wondering, I thought Abhijit Bagh already. So, I think they got a steal. And,
Okay, coming back to the team.
Yeah, I think so. My thing is, with the amount of luck they had on Abhijit Bagh, maybe the season trophy is written on their name.
Absolutely.
And
plus,
They have a balanced team. Rohit
Balanced
Sanyal
team,
is a fearless player.
Yeah.
He is well worth 44 points according to me.
I think their retention
In this-
was the key in this
Yeah,
particular
Mukul
team.
Dhanuka is a very underrated player.
According to me, in this team, everyone can hit doubles, everyone can score.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think they've had a very smart auction.
And a lucky one too.
Okay, rating out of 10.
I would call them about 8 on 10.
8 on 10.
8 on 10.
Highest rated team so
No,
far is
the
Hawk Army.
highest rated 8.5.
That's just to put pressure on
8.5. Sorry, second highest rated team, Hawk Army. Moving on, Mad Movers. Ayush Kothari retained for 5 points. Mr. Farmanul Haq bought for 89. Vidisha Parekh for 15 points. For me is a steal again. Tilak Sabu 37. Devashish Bhaduri for 19. Mohit Gurnani 1 point. They went with 166 points on the auction table and they spent them all.
Okay, so great team according to me. Ayush himself retained at 5 points. Is,
No brainer.
no brainer. One of the best retentions. Farman is in great form. I was playing with him yesterday only. Great darts, Farman. Vidisha has been playing steady. Tilak, I don't know which Tilak will play. That's my.
Which same are you talking about?
If Tilak plays,
So you start looking from the top.
If
Number
Tilak-
1, great.
Yeah.
Number 2, Farman, great. Vidisha, great. Tilak, grey area. If he delivers, they would be the favorites.
But what a support player to have, even if that seems like is not playing.
if Tilak plays,
The
this team
experience
is
will still
unbeatable.
come.
If Tilak plays, this team is unbeatable.
Yeah, this team.
But if only Tilak don't play, we can beat them. We have a chance to beat them.
They would be
Only
favorites.
it depends on the Tilak.
So they were pre-auction favorites. 166 points.
Yeah.
5. Ayush retained at 5, which was worth about 25 according to me. So the rest of it is no-brainer that they would make a solid team.
Yeah.
Did they really utilize that 50 points?
I don't think so because after
Extra?
Ayush and Farman 94 point, they have more than 72 points in their hand. I think they could have taken one more good player.
So I think they became impatient after taking.
But Deveshwar, don't you think Vidisha for 15
Because
points, the way she's been playing?
The other thing that I would suggest, if I was sitting in their kitty, they closed on Farman too early. There were enough good players left. They had to buy the support cast first and then still save about 100 points, which would be more than
they would have got anyone they wanted. Like just put
but
your
last
point
time,
towards
no,
the
last
best.
time I remember.
So what you do when you have 166 points? My guidance would be you spend the 50 points to build your team.
Yep, by the 5 players. Yep.
And
Yeah,
then
for
you
an anchor. Like-
go for an anchor.
Yeah.
They went reverse.
Yeah.
So the moment they bought the anchor, they were now
It's
behind
they-
almost 7-8
still-
points.
5 players for 5 support players. They
Still,
could
I
have won
think-
66 points. Still could have had 100
Uncle,
points.
They bought the
And
first
all
anchor.
they needed to do
Farman
was
was the first anchor
point a
player,
figure.
I think.
Like on this player, and that player would have come to them.
I think in top 3 names, Farman was there.
Yeah. Farman's name came in.
Farman was the first anchor who came in the office.
By the way, he was sitting on my table. And he said, again. I think last over also he went right in
Because
front
you're
of me. And I said, I told him, bye bye, you're not in my team. I'm a pauper at 102 points.
Still, I think after Farman, like Vijay, Sumit and Mudit went on 60 points.
They wouldn't have gone for 60 points.
No, I think if they have taken Mudit, Vijay or Sumit,
No chance, no chance. The other 12 teams, 11 teams would not allow that to happen.
Exactly.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
maybe
They
Kumar Vaibhav.
They bought Farman too early and went below all other teams.
Yeah.
If they had bought one player, like say Rohit Sanyal at 40 points,
Yeah.
and then still be at the pole
One
position.
anchor player, good anchor player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tilak Sahu
Or
was
they could have
Ignore the other team which is on 142 points.
Correct.
Okay. The rest were below 120, 130. So you buy your first player at 40 points. You buy your first player at 90 points, you are below everybody else.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Well,
And even like, a player like Sumit Rakshit, I believe, went for a lot lesser than he deserves.
Even like I think they could have taken Kumar Vaibhav.
Because see what happens is there are few early birds who took Farman and another anchor player, and then everybody else is waiting for the other player like a Mohan or a Sangam.
Correct.
So
we all three
in the middle you get anchor players always at like so Mudit at in the middle.
Yeah.
Other
One is too much.
Vikas, how did we
Shell,
get
yeah.
Shell? So
That was your luck.
Shell was 87.
That was your luck.
Shell was full value. Full value.
Getting Vijay was your luck.
We'll come to that.
Well, it all depends. It all
It is
depends.
others.
It all depends how man movers do in this editions of BDT. So out of 10,
One
how
of
much
the
would you
favorite.
rate?
I think one of the favorite.
9 on 10.
100%.
9 on 10.
Completely
That's
agree.
the highest right now.
Yeah.
Now
Moving
coming to
on.
order one team, they retained Rajdev Roy for 37 points. Then they got Kamal Agarwal for 1 point, Piyush Jha for 12. Piyush Shah, sorry, my bad. Piyush Shah for 12 points. Sumit Rakshit for 61. Sanjeev Goel for 15 and Dr. Rima Sultana for 3 points. And they also utilized their kitty well because they just had 4 points left at the end of the auction.
So again, they had the advantage of being on 129 points. Let's start with that. So despite of a very pricey retention, Rajdev is well worth 37.
100%.
Pricey, but that's a sizable chunk of your kitty gone. They were at par with other teams who had 100 points.
Correct.
So they were not far behind. And I think they did well in the auction. It's a balanced auction. I wouldn't say that they walked away with it. It's a sure shot winner, but they'll definitely be there in the reckoning.
Yeah, even before auction, I think the team did well because Rajdev Roy is considered to be one of the most
Yeah, yeah.
underrated players.
I was just about
The
to ask
last
this question.
finals he played against Hawk Army, Mahi, it was a neck-to-neck match.
Yeah, Rajdev Roy, I've seen him
Yeah.
play. He's taken
So
out
in 37
yeah.
points, if he's getting retained, it's a perfect.
I was just about to ask this question, which is.
right now, idea number
So again, 130 points kitty. So
Yeah,
third,
there is
third
no-
highest kitty they had.
So I was just about to ask this question, like if Rajdev Roy was not retained, how many points do you think he would have gone for?
I would have gone for till 40-45 right to match. I have a right to match card for us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have bid for him.
So for 37, it's a great retention.
Yeah, I
in
know,
that
I
sense.
know.
Yeah, it is.
If I know I can go for him
For sure.
45, then why no, I will not retain him on 37.
Yeah, and you are still sitting on 94 points.
Exactly.
91
I know,
points.
if I take Rajdev, one anchor player, my team is there.
It's already sorted.
And
Even before you start the auction.
See, in 4 events, Sumit is playing 2, Rajdev is playing 2.
So these are the teams: Mad Movers and Modavante, and another team with
Excalibur.
They had it made before the auction itself.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Because
And I
think-
carry forward balance,
Yeah.
because they messed up. Mad Movers especially because
My-
they messed up last auction completely.
My simple calculation on this, Rajdev is playing 2 events, Sumit is playing 2 events.
Correct.
And Pusa is right now IDA number 3.
Then
And Sanjeev Goel is a regular club
Very,
player.
very.
Sanjeev
Goel
is very steady player.
So
Very
they are
steady.
there to support me and the mind.
Sanjeev Goel is a guy who plays every day.
Yeah. So
I
my
can vouch
knockout.
for it. The only person who from RCGC who's calling every day, all the players play ladder with me, play ladder. So he wants to challenge everybody.
That's a good thing for
So
if you do
It's
well,
a great
so
thing.
if you do well in the league, I have my knockout team ready. Rajdev, Sumit, Piyush
Yeah, so I'm-
and Sanjeev Goel.
It's a great
I think
team.
It's a balanced.
Yeah. So out of 10, how much would you rate them?
About 8.
Another very good team.
Okay.
Now
Moving
let's
on.
come to the special team of the moment.
RSK.
RSK.
The poppers of the auction.
Okay, so guys, let's have
Royals,
RSK.
super nice.
Let's have heart emoji spamming in the comment section for RSK.
And
Come on, let's do it.
The best retention again, Arunabha Bhattacharya only on
For
1
1 point.
Let's go through the team.
So Arunava Bhattacharya, great retention like Mohan said for 1 point. They got Hemant Chhatbar for 1 point. Vikas Jajaria for 63. It's a steal. Complete
The
steal.
way he played in BRC.
Again, Shubham Agarwal for 20 points. Again, another steal. 2 back-to-back steals for RSK. Gaurika Singh for 4 points and Rajiv Tapadia for 5 points, who did great for BRC in the BRC cartoon.
It's like how many steals you can do in one auction? Yes.
Back-to-back steals.
And I think Rajiv Taparia was a right to match.
Yeah.
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 Rajit Tapadia. Again, a great RTM used.
What a team.
Yeah.
Great retention, great RTM.
So we went into the auction thinking we are going to get nobody. Because
Yeah.
when I came and saw
Yeah.
Again, thanks to Sester, a little bit more.
thankfully,
The next team is Chester's, guys.
because Shedsters did not bid for
Vikas
BJJ
Jadeja,
at
yeah.
all. So I won't say thanks to Shedsters.
I believe
but
Excalibur
thanks to
was
a lot of
a
other teams.
bid for BJJ.
Who I was pleasantly surprised because I think at that time there were 4
Yeah,
anchor players
yeah.
there.
4 anchor player is the 5th highest point.
And I had 5th highest point.
So he know he
we had-
cannot get Vijay.
No, so we tried going for Sumit Rakshit in the middle. We tried
Kumar
going
Vaibhav,
for
we went
Kumar
to Kumar
Vaibhav,
Vaibhav.
because we were at that time in frame of mind that we are not going to get the top 5.
So
Let's
we'll
make
take
the
two-
team
two good players.
average players. And suddenly at 63, when the other team stopped bidding,
Sold.
And when he was sold, Dinesh Akkal was looking at me. How he's not sold? I got Vijay. I got Vijay.
so I was quite surprised. I mean,
And then you managed to get Shubham Agarwal for 20 points as well.
And honestly, when I called Vijay and said him that this is your team, he was very happy. He said,
Yeah.
I got a very balanced team. I can win. If I play, I can win.
Vijay, it's up to you to deliver now. Huh?
Yeah, I think Shubham Agarwal is a great buy, I would say. He is the reason why I am in darts. To be really honest. He's the one who introduced me. And
Shubham, I haven't seen him play off late. Is he the same boy who played?
Yeah.
yeah.
So I played him.
Even you have sponsored him for one of the youth tournament in Gujarat.
Nice.
Devesh uncle is much surprised.
And I think like
मैंने sponsor किया था
and
इसको?
even if I'm not wrong, even last year, like not last year, sorry, last states, I think he was round of 16 or quarter-finalist.
Yeah.
So Shubham was, to be fair, was a prompt from Mohan. He was sitting on the next table, and at that time probably he had completed his team or something like that. So he said you should go for Shubham. So I hope he lives up to the billing.
So now moment of truth, Devesh Bhaiya, how would you rate RSK out of 10?
I would give them 7.
You've been very kind.
Okay. For the kitty that we had, it's 7.5. For the team we made, I would say 7.
Again,
No pressure on you, buddy. I'm not going to listen to these guys. 7. Enjoy.
Sorry,
the game.
uncle, but
Enjoy the game.
hypocrisy की भी सीमा होती है.
Enjoy the game. Enjoy. We are there.
Moving on.
chalo team आगे बढ़ो.
Chalo.
Now, your favorite team. Your favorite.
actually, the two teams which are left, we are really going to enjoy. One is
Yes.
Chester and one is Warriors.
We've already enjoyed.
Chesters is the
Aryan is up in there.
Then we call Arabic when we come to Warriors.
We'll come
for
to
sure.
You will come at the time of Warriors.
No, please do justice and go through the
Okay.
team.
Okay. So Peter and Hooper. Peter and Hooper, he was a RTM for 10 points. Sanjay Todi, Gagandeep Kaur for 9 points. Sanjay Todi 15.
It was at this moment.
Team 1 and 2.
Team. Go through this team.
Priya Banerjee for
Yeah.
20 points. Gautam Modak 20 points. Nirmalo Mitra for 20 points, and they were left with 27 whopping points.
4, 5, 6, 20, 20, 20. Good dance.
You know what's the funny part? The funny part is that the points remaining is higher than their most expensive player.
Good point.
There are so many points.
Good point.
So the first thing I want to talk about this is they're sitting on a healthy kitty. They had 121 points. 121.
121,
right?
exactly. Yeah, 121.
They go with Peter first.
Gagandeep.
Excellent buy at 9 points.
And then they were
19 points. There are 102 points left. Okay. I walk up to Ditvian because they were sitting on 88 points at that point, and Vivek is crestfallen. You were there, but I spoke to Vivek. So, uncle, koi nahi milega. The team behind us is sitting with 102 points. Only one left.
He said, Vivek said 4 players are left in the break. When we went for the break.
Then a moment of madness. Sanjay Todi, no offense to Sanjay Todi, 15 points.
But
he's probably worth 20.
But he spent his point.
But
He's spent his
at
point.
that point, to go one below the team which has got 88 points was a disaster.
I still remember.
And they left with 87 points.
Because they didn't, and then they let go of Abhijit Kaur and that
I still remember
Abhijit
while
Bhatt.
sitting-
And then the health is, and then the
I
health
still
goes
remember
over.
while sitting for Ditvian, we were left with 88 and they were at 102. And suddenly I heard 13 for Shetsters. And I
एक
was
और
like,
87
"ले,
बोल
ले,
दे,
ले,
एक
ले,
और
ले."
बोल दे।
Then again 14 someone said, "Yeah, shit, यार निकल गया." Then again 15 Shetsters. Like, दादा, sold बोलो, sir. Yes, सोल्ड भैया मिल गया. And I think, and Vivek bhaiya was also in shock कि नहीं यार नहीं हो रहा, calculation error है, वो लोग ठीक किए होंगे. मतलब नहीं, we have 88, they have 87. Now we can go for it.
No, but still, they still had 87 points. They had 3
No,
players
they
left.
went into a state of shock. Nah.
Because
I remember still they were doing the calculation now. What to do, what not to do. Abhijit Bhatt name came. And at 21 points, they were busy engrossed in the paperwork. It went 1 count, 2 count, 3 count. Who took Abhijit Bhatt?
Hawkar,
Hawkar.
22.
Yeah.
And
So-
they have 27 left.
So, boss, it was like Shedsters saying, मेरी छत्र छाया में मेरे आगे 2 टीम बैठी है.
Not their team.
तुमको भी तथास्तु, तुमको भी तथास्तु.
जैसे KKR
एक को
करता है
warn किया.
नहीं नहीं, एक को
सबको देके जाएंगे.
जैसे KKR करता है IPL ऑक्शन में.
Yeah, but ठीक है.
But
If
Bottom
this
will
team
have to
does
go.
well, I'll be very very happy for them.
Absolutely. All the best, Shedsters. You underdogs.
And I think
We're all with you.
Twitter, they have named Twitter as a captain. I think.
Then you can say, look,
Yeah,
we
Twitter is a captain.
left 27 points. What the hell did you all do with 161?
I hope you know कि ये next BDT में ये carry forward नहीं होगा because it will be a fresh season.
That they know. That they know, of course.
So, okay, so for the last team, we'd like to
Out of
invite
10,
Aravi.
out of 10.
So-
How much would you rate them?
So first I would like to say the auction strategy. Out of 10, come. Yeah, because your team is coming up.
Shedsters out of 10, how much?
Out of 10 on strategy, we give them -10. And for a team, they after that panic and after that blunders, I would still give them 4.5.
Solid 4.5 for Shedsters. All the best. We're all with
All
you.
the best,
We're
guys,
the
all the
underdogs.
It was all just jokes.
Yeah,
still
we are
have
just
Rajda.
having fun.
We
We are having
still
fun.
have Rajda.
I hope Rajda and Sangam was sitting with him. Sangam saying, "Uncle, चुप ही नहीं हो रहे हैं." मैं तो uncle को बोल रहा हूँ, वो सुन ही नहीं
Arey,
रहे.
Rajda.
Rajda,
We all love you.
enjoy.
Okay, so the last team of this edition of auction, Team Warriors.
Team Arya.
I would like to
You
read
announce
out
your own team.
the names.
With the points.
Okay, so first we bought Pravdeep Kaur for 1 point, then Akansha Datta for 3 points, then Aravi Chokhani for 93 points.
Only.
Then Indraj Singh for 1 point, then Bharti Mandapaka for 5 points, and then Sarvesh Singh for 1 point.
Sarvesh Agarwal.
Sarvesh Agarwal for 1 point.
And they were left with 4 points in the
That's
kitty.
okay.
I think they could have used those 4 points for Arivir also. And he could have been in 97.
Let's not put it too far. Let's stop it right there.
So my call on this team is, I used to do this kind of auction. I used to buy Nitin where he was allowed to play only one game for 70% of my kitty.
Yeah.
Enjoy. So Haruda, I know, is enjoying. He wanted the best player in his team. Adivir, budding youngster. I won't say the best player clear cut. Mohan will feel
one of the top three.
or Siddham will feel
But one of
offended.
the top three.
But he is definitely knocking on the doors of and he's the future of India for sure. And he needs to stay grounded and deliver. Off late, he's I think readjusting your stance and making subtle changes. So it's going to go back and forth. But I think he's
But I have a question.
got a good head on his shoulders. He's going to lead all these people. I could already see them practice right now.
Yeah.
Outside, the whole team was practicing.
But I have a question. See, Aryavir will do what he has to do. So you do the rest.
We have Bharti Aunty. She's a very experienced player.
Yeah, Bharti, Akansha
But
is playing
the
well.
opponents
Akansha
are
is
also
playing
playing
well.
even the opponents are good
Akansha, I
players.
believe, is playing. No, that's fine. That's fine. So Aravir is supposed to take out 4 legs and they have to pray for the fifth.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the strategy. going
Exactly,
forward.
that's. Yeah.
Well, for
Aravir, if he takes it 4-0, doesn't give a leg, then you have a draw every time.
Oh, last BDT I took a leg off him, remember?
well,
So,
Easy looks for qualification.
a few auctions back, we had Aravir anchoring a similar team for RS.
Yeah.
Right? And we did
But that was
fairly
still
well.
a balanced team, I think.
Yeah, we had a very good
yeah, you
couple
had
of
Anish,
one-point-
Avijit,
Yeah.
We had
Archana,
Avijit.
Yeah.
He was your
It was not, so we had a second anchor player, not anchor, but
Second skip. Second skip.
I would,
Well, for
so
Warriors-
basically you need 2 skips, I would say, 2 lead players in a team. They don't have the second lead player, but I wish them all the best, and I think Aravir will definitely do his bit.
Yeah, regarding Warriors, I would say one thing. Again, this thing comes that there is one big pressure on one particular player.
Exactly.
But another thing is there that for all the other players, the pressure gets released. So maybe they will play, more freely.
Absolutely.
Maybe his presence will make them play better.
And plus, his result.
So anybody who's playing doubles with Aravir, their target is just to give 40-45 averages.
Absolutely.
Don't, if they hit a 60 or 70, it's good. You are looking at a 45, you'll be happy. You'll be saying
100%. That's more than.
And I've seen him do it at
It's a
30.
bonus.
I've seen him do it at 33 also, saying, well done, good dance. So he's
And
a
agreeing to what
great guy.
and agreeing to what you're saying, Devesh, we've often seen, like irrespective Aravir or not Aravir, 45 average is generally considered to be good in a doubles game in a BDT tournament.
Absolutely. For sure. Because under pressure. So, I keep telling people, don't chase, a triple every time that you go. Know your limits, hit the big numbers, and you are comfortable. Yeah.
Now, since Devesh has said that, I need to tell you something. It was 2 years back, BDT, which used to happen in Shisha. Dati Deeds, Devesh Vyah was the captain. I was fortunate enough to be part of the team.
Again, plugging himself.
No,
again
no.
and again, just because you're not playing. That doesn't mean in life.
सुन तो ले
बेचारे को बोल देने दे। एक
नहीं, Devesh Vyah,
The
explains.
only screen time I'm getting here.
बस तेरे को कोई छोड़ने वाला नहीं।
पता है, होता है, वो चलता है।
चलो, complete.
Yeah, so Devesh
But
Vyah,
cricket-
so Devesh Vyah, during the tournament, Devesh Vyah during the tournament just told us one thing: even if your opponent hits 180, you don't have to hit 100, just hit a 41 or a 45.
Hit 3 big numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
So you might miss one, but the moment you hit a 15 or a 12 or a 25,
So that kind of changed the perspective of the approach towards the
And it
game.
is
So
not,
thank you, Devesh Vyah.
and it does not reply to 180. He's messing it up. if the opponent hits 100, you reply with a 60.
Absolutely. Correct. So
Stay
out of
with
10,
it.
the
Okay.
last team, how much would you rate them?
So I would give 7 points to Aravir and deduct 3 points for the rest of the So a solid 4.
Okay, so that concludes the auction special pre-show. So we'll just take a very short break and we'll be back with the main event, which will be the draws.
No offense to any players from his team.
It's
and
all
Warriors.
just jokes.
We're
It's
just
all
having
good
fun.
Hope you take more teams in the next minute.
It's about how you run the auction and how you utilize the points. We're just making fun because this is a fun stream. It's not serious.
Yeah, and this is what we can do.
That was my brief from these two guys who've done it before. I was doing it for the first time, so I took their cue and I tried to make it as much fun as possible.
And Aryaveer got 7 point minus 3.
Okay, so by So by Piyush Bhai's request, we'll take a short drinks break.
Piyush Bhaiya
We'll come back
needs
with
some water.
Draws of ladies singles, so stay tuned. Thank you.
Alright, cheers. all of you.
Are we live?
So once again, welcoming all of you for the draws of Stage 11 West Bengal State Darts Ranking Tournament under the aegis of Indian Darts Council. And we are highly thankful to our president, the president of Indian Darts Council, Mr. Devesh Srivastava, for being present among us and to lead these draws and this entire procedure. So Devesh, thank you very much on behalf of everyone. And having said that, we'll just now start with the draws, and to begin with, I'll ask Mudit Sadani to explain the entire procedure to all of you.
Thank you so much, Siddharth. So we'll be starting with the draws of ladies singles first. So in ladies singles, there are top 8 players who are seeded in this tournament as per the ranking. The number 1 is Mahi Bosmia, number 2 Tia Banerjee, number 3 Jacqueline Khanna, number 4 Vidisha Parekh, number 5 Juliana Mins, number 6 Lauren White, number 7 Vedika Sureka Agarwal, and number 8 is Ankita Upadhyay Agarwal. So the draws will be, we have these 2 buckets over here. So in this particular bucket, there are players named from 1 to 8. And 1 to 8 is Soumya Tiwari, second is Neha Suraiya, third is Gagandeep Kaur, fourth Bharti Mandampaka, fifth Kriti Chuk Kothari, sixth Bandana Hooper, seventh Romita Bose, and eighth Ayushi Kumar. And in the second bucket, we have the players of 9 to 16. The 9th player is Akansha Datta, 10th Dr. Nilofar Anjum, 11th Dr. Reema Sultana, 12th Gaurika Singh, 13th Pravleen Kaur, 14th Simi Gupta, 15th Shriparna Samadar, and 16th Shushma Bubna. So the draws will be done like the first name comes up from the bucket of 1 to 8 players. That player will be the first one written here, and the second name which will come from this bowl is from 9 to 16. So whichever number comes will be the first player against the second player. So for example,
Second seeded, third seeded.
So for example, if we take out the name comes player number 3 Gagandeep Kaur. So it will be written as Gagandeep Kaur against the second bucket. The number will be the competitor against Gagandeep Kaur.
And they will play Mahi Bosmia, first seeded.
Yeah, it is an example. It is the winner. Yeah, the winner will play the seeded player. Okay, so without any further ado, shall we start the draws?
Let's start.
And then we'll have a discussion.
First number.
Okay, so first number is
Number 1.
player number 1.
Wow.
Player number 1. So the person, player number 1 is Soumya Tiwari, and her opponent is
Third seeded player.
Number 11.
number 11 is Dr. Reema Sultana.
A third seeded player.
Dr. Reema Sultana.
So their winner,
So-
they play against each other.
Absolutely. So it will be Soumya Tiwari against Dr. Reema Sultana, and the winner will face Mahi Bosmia in the next round. So next up, the 8th seeded player Ankita Upadhyay Agarwal. Her opponents from the first bracket.
Number 6.
So player number 6, Bandana Hooper. And her opponent will be
Player number 13, lucky 13.
player number 13, Pravleen Kaur. So, Bandana Hooper against Pravleen Kaur, and the winner will face Ankita Upadhyay Agarwal. So next up is player number 4, as per the ranking, is Vidisha Parekh, and her opponents are from the first bracket.
That's number 8.
Player number 8 will be Ayushi Kumar. Player number 8, Ayushi Kumar, and Ayushi Kumar will face
Number 16.
Ayushi Kumari. Sorry.
Can you get it?
Sorry. Player number 16. Player number 16 is Sushma Bubna.
She's a great player from BRC. So, Ayushi Kumari against Sushma Bubna, and the winner will face Vidisha Parekh in the next round. Next up is the seeded player number 5th is Juliana Mins, and her opponents are
Number 3.
player number 3 is Gagandeep Kaur.
Okay, nice.
Gagandeep Kaur.
Well played.
And Gagandeep Kaur will play the
Player
first round
number
against.
10.
Player number 10 is Dr. Nilofar Anjum. Dr. Nilofar Anjum. So, Gagandeep Kaur will face Dr. Nilofar Anjum in the first round, and the winner of this match will face Juliana Mins in the second round. Next up is player number 2, Tia Banerjee, the second seeded player in the bracket, and her opponents are
Number 4.
player number 4 is Bharti Mandampaka. Bharti Mandampaka. And her opponent is player number 9 is Akansha Datta.
Wow.
Nice match.
Wow.
It's the match we'll be waiting for. Bharti Mandampaka will face Akansha Datta in the first round, and the winner.
Are playing the same.
This both
Yeah,
are
they are
playing
the
warriors.
same.
They are
Both are playing
warriors.
warriors, yes.
Yeah.
So let's see who is the best in warrior, Bharti or
And the winner of this match will face Tia Banerjee in the next round. Next up is seeded number 7, Vedika Surekha Agarwal, and her opponents are
Number 7.
player number 7 is Romita Bose. Player number 7, Romita Bose, and her opponent is
Player number 15.
player number 15 is Shriparna Samadar. Shriparna Samadar. So, Romita Bose will face Shriparna Samadar in the first round, and the winner of that match will face Vedika Surekha Agarwal in the second. So, the second last player, Jacqueline Khanna, the third seeded player, and her opponents are
Number 5.
player number 5 is Kriti Chukkothari, one of the most experienced players in the ladies category, and Kriti Chukkothari will face
Number 14.
number 14 Simi Gupta, a beginner player from CBC. So, Kriti Chukkothari against Simi Gupta against Gaurika Singh, and the winner will face Lorraine White. And we are done with the draws.
Of ladies.
Now, let me just call up this once again. It will be the first match, Soumya Tiwari versus Dr. Reema Sultana, and the winner will face Mahi Bosmi in the second round. Next up, Bandana Hooper against Pravleen Kaur, and the winner will face Ankita Upadhyay Agarwal. Ayushi Kumari versus Sushma Bubna, and the winner will face Vidisha Parekh. Gagandeep Kaur versus Dr. Nilofar Anjum, and the winner will face Juliana Mins. Bharti Mandampaka versus Akansha Datta, the winner will face the second best player, Tia Banerjee. Romita Bose versus Shriparna Samadar, the winner will face Vedika Surekha Agarwal. Kriti Chukkothari versus Simi Gupta, and the winner will face Jacqueline Khanna. And the last up, Neha Suraiya versus Gaurika Singh, and the winner will face Lorraine White. So, what are your reviews for this particular draw?
Okay.
So, I think the interesting matches will be definitely Kriti versus, if Kriti of course should win from Simi, the next round match will be very interesting. Against Jackie. That will be a good match to watch.
Yeah, actually.
We haven't seen Jackie off late. I think she's not playing BGT, but
Yeah, she's not playing very deep.
yeah, she's. So that is an interesting match. Neha Suraiya, Lorraine White,
And Gaurika.
and Gaurika. So Gaurika will give a fight to Neha. Neha should come through, but and Lorraine White, of course.
And you can just
Devesh,
keep it
how
here,
about,
because
like,
we
you know,
cannot
I think
we cannot remove this.
One that Bharti Mandapaka versus Akansha Datta. Like, you know, I think that's another very good game.
That's an internal, probably Arvind will be watching that.
Arvind will be the choker for this.
I really want to see Soumya Tiwari and Reema Sultania, because I heard Reema Sultania is playing very good in Ida. So she can give a very good surprise to Soumya.
Okay, so that's again, but I think they both have a tough draw in the next round
Yeah.
with Mahi. Mahi being in the form that she is.
And what about Dr. Nilafar Anjum? Can we see
She
some
is
Player for your
she's
team?
playing in my team.
Yeah.
She's not that good right now. I'll say that she can beat Gagandeep Kaur in her form.
In a form.
No, Gagandeep.
Gagandeep should
Yeah,
win.
yeah. The form
Gagandeep
she's
should
in
win.
Gagandeep
I think Gagandeep and Juliana will be
will be a good
game.
match. Yeah, of course.
I think talking about the second particular round, there are many, experienced players I can see over here.
Like
Yeah,
Soumya,
yeah,
Kirti,
yeah.
Neha.
Song-
Second round matches are going
I think
to be
Soumya versus Mahi will also potentially can be a
Last
very
time Soumya.
That depends on the result of against
last time
Dr.
Soumya
Rima
was
Sultana.
Last time was
Yeah, that's a rider. That will
Absolutely.
I think last time Soumya gave a very good fight to Mahi.
And let's not forget, Juliana Mins is the runner-up for the last particular stage,
Yeah,
stage
stage
10.
10, yeah.
And I think she has been, very inconsistent, but she has been there.
Yeah,
Among the
I
players.
haven't seen her play of late. Last memory is when she played for Dati Deeds.
Correct.
At that time, she was struggling with the form, but she was, I think, coming from a break.
And one more,
So
one
if
more.
she's in touch, she should.
Yeah, definitely.
No, but okay, now coming to that, so I want to ask all three of you, apart from Mahi, what are the two favorites you see who can give
See,
her a tough fight? Starting with
apart from my first favorite is Ankita Agarwal.
Hands down.
Because
Hands down.
I
She's
think
playing well.
that in temperament she's back or she's practicing,
Okay.
but she's the best temperament I know. And this match I'm waiting for Mai and Ankita because right now she's our current champion and she's the oldest dart player in this list. Ankita Upadhyay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
And two-time BRC champion.
Absolutely.
So this is match I'm waiting
Like
for.
for Ankita Di, I would say one thing, no matter she is in form
Or not.
her temperament is
Is
next
there,
level.
is there.
And for me, she and Kriti Di.
Having said that, I would still be very, very surprised if Mahi doesn't hold her own and beat the rest of the field.
That is exactly why I said apart from Mahi, who are your other two?
And also
According
favorites.
to me,
See, apart from Mai, I think one of the
yes. Well done.
sorry. Apart from Mai, I can see Jackie or Tia. If Jackie, the winner of Kittu and Jackie,
Piyush bhaiya, page
I
change
think
kar
they
do.
I think winner of Kittu and Jackie should play Tia in the same match. For me,
Ginger water.
yeah.
And also
Right.
the player to watch out for in this tournament will be Jacqueline Khanna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because in
we-
recent times
yeah.
she has been really inconsistent.
And she has a point to prove.
Exactly. And plus I would say this that she is again one of the best lady players in the
Even-
bracket.
For sure.
Yeah.
Even Neha
On her
Surya-
given day she can, beat anyone.
Even
But
Neha-
I'm really looking forward to Lorraine versus Neha potentially.
Yeah.
If
Potential
Neha
again.
if Neha manages to beat Goreka,
She
she's also an opponent.
She
So
should, but
she should.
I would say Lorraine will have a tough match against
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
Yeah, it
Because-
will be a very good game.
Because I,
Lorraine is also struggling for a
Yeah.
according to me.
because I say
So whatever I've seen, I saw her.
Yeah.
True that.
BRC.
Yeah, she played very
And let's
good.
not
Yeah.
forget that this format will be
I don't know.
That
but she was playing very good.
She
got
was
a-
the only person who was actually performing in the tricks.
She got 200 plus stake in BRC.
Yeah, and there is one more thing as we are
I
comparing.
was surprised that I
Yeah.
would still say she.
Yeah, one more thing as we are comparing this particular matches with the carnival. The carnival is best of 3, and this will be I think best of 7.
Yeah.
Starting best of 5, if I'm not wrong.
Starting best of 5 and then comes best of 7.
I will love
so
to-
your temperament actually matters the most in this tournament, and we would like to see the experience which these players hold will actually make them win their matches or not.
So now Devesh, we are-
Even I don't think so. Jackie has a easy chance because 3-4 days back I played with Kriti Kothari. She gave a very good fight to me. So
Yeah,
she can
like I
surprise
s-
Jackie. She can surprise.
Yeah,
Jackie.
like I said, no matter how many players
Yeah.
come, for me, no matter how
See,
many
players
players
who
come,
are-
Ankita and Kriti still be
See,
considered the
players-
best.
Yeah, because they
Best of all, yeah.
over so many years they've
Absolutely.
They have a legacy to maintain.
And I, still remember when I came in this fraternity very new, every tournament I would see Ankita versus Kriti in finals.
And
Every time.
watched it for a long time.
and again, like Tilak, Siv, and other players, you don't know which Vedika is going to play. Sometimes some Mata come in her,
Mata come in her.
Mata come in her, and
Acha Devesh here. So, who are your two favorites apart from Mahi?
We haven't spoken about Vidisha. Vidisha
Yeah.
Yeah.
played very well during the BRC.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
I
was.
think she won the
She's the current national champion right
She
now.
won the national.
Yeah, yes, yes.
So we haven't spoken enough about her. I think.
And if you look at her draw, like, you know, she's got a
Vinicius, yeah,
very
she's
comfortable draw.
I think she is the only one who has beat Mahi till now.
Yeah,
In this,
And
and
let's
BRC.
not,
that was a shock result again. I would
BRC.
say that
and
was-
let's not forget about the.
And I think after the defeat is a changed player.
Yeah, chess
I
player.
think she took that to heart and
Yeah, yes, yeah.
And let's not forget about the, as per the ranking, the second best player, Tia Banerjee. I think
As per the
she
ranking,
is, in this particular draw, she is very underrated, and I think she can, make many matches
Upset, yeah.
on her.
But I think she just needs to.
yeah, and if there's no screaming and shouting, she plays a good game.
Screaming and shouting is something you
People are
cannot
not behind
avoid.
her. She'll play good game.
Yeah, she plays good game. I think the Satsi
But you
player-
cannot avoid that.
When Satsi is cheering for her, she underperforms.
So according to you guys, which player you think that they didn't make in this list? They should have played this time. Good
They
players.
should
We are
have
missing.
played.
We are missing good players in this list. I can take one name, Manisha Srivastava.
Manisha Srivastava.
Sunanda Bhattacharya.
Playing any.
Sunanda Bhattacharya,
yes.
Sunanda Bhattacharya.
The former BRC
Of
champion.
course, we're missing Jolly.
Jolly Chanda and
Archana
Asa
Todi.
Mehta.
Archana Todi.
Archana Todi.
We are missing
Recent
Asa
tournament she
Mehta
performed really
and
well.
Sunana Mitra. I think.
Yeah.
Sunena.
Sunana Mitra, yeah.
And Asa Mehta. I think we complete our
And
top
Sunanda
more players.
Bhattacharya.
No, once upon a time, Ankita Raha was also
yeah,
very, very
yeah,
good. She would be the only player giving Jolly a run for her money at that point.
Yeah.
Ankita and Jolly have played many finals. Of course, I'm talking 15 years back.
Okay, so your pick for this ladies singles title, who's going to be?
Except Mahi. Yeah.
No. Why except?
Then everyone answer will be Mahi only.
Yeah, exactly. Except Mahi. It has to be except Mahi.
Yeah, except Mahi.
Like, considering the ranking, she is literally half ahead. She is holding 1,120 points.
Exactly.
And the second best player
That's
is
right.
530 points.
See.
She's miles ahead
Absolutely.
of the others. Like, it's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So every time she steps on the hockey, she's going to be the favorite in the.
Definitely. Okay, so the second favorite, according
Our
to
second favorite, I will not name anyone from my side. Okay.
Never choice.
Yeah. So of course I will.
So
My
this is the other side.
yeah. So my favorite, my personal choice is Tia and Kriti.
Siddharth,
For me, Vidisha.
Vidisha Parekh.
Vidisha will not make it past me.
Still, like,
They are
once
asking
she's
you
done
to
it
reach
once.
the
She's
final.
done it once. She
After
can do
my
it again.
I say the one who can
She's
go
done
to
it
final.
once. I
I know.
still believe, like, you know, Vidisha, she's got a
Okay,
great
there's
temperament.
something else.
She does. She does have a great. She plays a good game, but yeah, Mahi.
Mahi is in different league
is
right
in,
now.
I know, but
she's giving even the men run.
She's the runner-up in the.
Absolutely.
She was the runner-up.
I would say I wouldn't write out. So whoever comes through Jacqueline and Priti's match.
I think Piyush Bhai is a proud father right now.
Okay, I think. Shall we conclude? That's-
Yeah, definitely. Okay, that is up for the ladies singles draws. I hope you guys like it. And we'll take a short break of 2 to 3 minutes. And then we'll come back with the men's singles draws. Okay, 5 minutes. Piyush Bhai said 5 minutes because उनका 2 पैक बाकी है. 3. Okay, stay tuned. Thank you guys.
हाँ सब ओके वो लाइव है क्या पीयूष भाई अच्छा सॉरी so once again friends welcoming all of you welcome it is stage 11 West Bengal State Darts Ranking Tournament under the aegis of Indian Darts Council and we are all so excited for this and once again we would love to thank our president the president of Indian Darts Council Mr. Devesh Srivastava present here among us. So Devesh भैया बताइए आपको कैसा लग रहा है हम लोग के साथ बैठ के?
No what? क्यों?
Remember one thing, on screen गाली नहीं दे सकते.
I have to control myself. Before we missed that, we were summarizing for the women's draw.
Yeah.
We missed one important
Name. Yeah.
name Kanika
Jhajria.
Jhajria.
Oh yes.
She would have been a good competition, and Kanika, you should play the next event. You've taken a break, I know, but get back to dance.
Sigura, anniversary. Anniversary. Yeah.
And today?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Okay, so next up, we are ready with the draws of men's singles in this state ranking, stage 11. So,
Siddharth, you've given your name?
yep.
He's a serious player.
कहाँ है दिख नहीं रहा
He's seated.
Yeah.
Entry नहीं दी है
Yeah, he's serious.
Udit, if I can manipulate, I can take out my name.
of course
बच्चे की जान मत लो. You just need to sponsor 1 lakh rupees for the men prize money and
Okay,
you'll get.
let's get down to the
okay so we have the top 32 players as the
I
seeded
hope
over here.
everybody understands the numbers. How
Yeah, I think if
Just
you are
explain.
clear, just explaining once again. So this bag has 1 to 32 and this bag has 33 to 96. We are starting with the draws of top 96 players.
nothing.
So as per the ranking of the state tab, the first 32 player gets a bye in the first round and the other...
And we have Siddharth in that.
Yeah, we have Siddharth in that? Okay, we have Siddharth in that. And the other 64 players will be in these buckets. And the first name which calls up from among 1 to 32. And then the opponent of that 1 to 32 will be from this
Yeah.
particular bag, 33 to 90,
Some
64.
Exactly 96.
No.
Yeah, we don't have
Some
exactly
players will get a
96
bye,
players.
Some will get bye.
Yeah, some players will get bye for the next
So
one.
how do we decide? We draw empty balls or
Yeah,
No, no, no.
The
The from
number-
76 to 96
Oh, they
will be
automatically.
as a bye.
Okay. Numbers 44 and above are getting okay.
Okay, so let's go with the seeding. The number 1 player is Sangam Kumar Roy, following with the player number 32 Clinton Khanna, player number 16 Piyush Bosmia, player number 17 Pushan Sen, player number 8 Vikash Kothari, player number 25 Rohit Sanyal, player number 9 Farmanul Haq, player number 24 Bunty Randhawa, player number 4 Arivir Chokhani, player number 29 Janil Thanki, player number 13 Vijay Mittal, player number 20 Apur Chokhani, player number 5 आपका अपना मुदित सदानी, player number 28 Kumar Vaibhav, player number 12 Shailendra Dikshit, player number 21 Rahul Burman, player number 2 Viral Mehta, player number 31 Vinamra Garg, player number 15 Rajdev Roy, player number 18 Vijay Kumar Singh, player number 7 Mohan Goyal, player number 26 Abhijit Bagh, player number
Now answer is who is better.
I would like to repeat. फिर से player number 7 Mohan Goyal, next player number 26 Abhijit Bagh, player number 10 Mukul Dhanuka, player number 23 Laksh Bhattacharya, player number 3 Chirag Daga, player number 30 Ranit Mitra, player number 14 Abhishek Dhanuka, player number 19 Siddharth Pathak,
19.
player number 6 Vikas Jajaria, player number 27 Shiv Pandit, and player number 11 Sumit Rakshit, and last but not the least player number 22, the first ever state champion of Darts
Vivek
Association of
Khandelwal.
Bengal. Vivek Khandelwal. So these were the rankings of as per the Darts Association of
For those
Bengal.
of you who do not know, he is also the IDC secretary.
Oh, of course, the IDC secretary. We recognize him as a player over here.
So do yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the draws.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We'll get Mohan Goyal to pick up
the
the
first player
Against Sangam.
who will face Sangam is in the next round is.
Not now.
These are the seeded players from 33 to 64, and these are the seeded players of last 32.
So this
Okay.
is number 12.
The number 12 is Neeraj Kajaria,
Wow.
a player from Calcutta Swimming Club.
आपको लग रहा है अंकल मेरे पास आएंगे
And Neeraj Kajaria will face
Number 52.
number 52. Number 52 is a bye.
ओके तो
We will have Sangam Kumar Roy versus Neeraj Kajaria in top 64.
मजा आएगा.
Next up is Clinton Khanna.
हमको लग रहा है नीरज भैया पूजा नहीं
And the opponents are
Number 14.
player number 14 is Sandeep Chhajer.
ओके
Sandeep Chhajar.
Sandy.
And Sandeep Chhajer will face
Number 54 by.
number 54 is a bye. So from
Sandeep
the
and
second
Clinton,
round it
good
will
match.
be Sandeep Chhajer
Good match.
versus Clinton Khanna. Next up is Piyush Posmia.
Can you turn the
And
camera?
the opponents are
आपका पोटेंशियल यस और आपका पोटेंशियल ओपोनेंट मेरे हाथों में है
24.
Player number 24 is Mohammad Danish. And Mohammad Danish will face
56 is a bye.
player number 56 is a bye. So
Had
it
to
will
go
be
buys.
Piyush Bosmia versus Mohammad Danish. Next up is Pushan Sen.
Mr. 167.
Mr. 167, let's not forget.
Forever.
And his opponents are
Number 4.
player number 4 is Ayush Kothari.
Against Pushan.
So
Best of
Ayush
luck,
Kothari will face
बाय
Bye.
वापस.
number 57 is a bye. So the top 64 will be Pushan Sen versus Ayush Kothari. And next up is Ayush Kothari's Chachu, is Joker Vikash Kothari.
This one I want to
And his opponent will be
16 double.
player number
16
32 is Nikhil Lohia.
ओके
Oh,
बियासी
he
मेंबर
is-
ओनली बियासी मेंबर ओनली
He's our star player.
क्या बात कर रहे हो बट आई नो ओनली मेंबर
So Nikhil Lohia will face. Will that be a bye?
नहीं.
No, it's not a bye.
Finally.
So
We have a fixture.
player number 36 is Tamim Ahmad, Dr.
ओके
Tamim Ahmad.
नाइस इट कैन बी अ गुड आई नो वर्सेस
Tamim be like, यहाँ भी ये भी वो है. Okay, so
He has to play Nikhil.
yeah, so
That'll be a tough match.
Nikhil Lohia versus
Nikhil
Tamim
is very
Ahmad,
good
and the winner of this match will face Vikash Kothari in the
इट्स अ
second
गुड
round.
मैच वेरी गुड मैच
Nikhil.
Next up is DI captain Rohit Sanyal, and his opponents are
29.
player number 29 is Nitish Kotecha. Nitish Kotecha, and his opponent is
I think it's a bye. 58.
player number 58 is a bye. That's right. So Nitish Kotecha will face Rohit Sanyal in top 64.
मैन इन फॉर्म
Next up, the man in form.
Farman.
शादी को 1 साल होने वाले हैं, Farman ul Haq, and his opponents are
Number 31.
player number 31 is Vineet Khera,
ओके आज पूजा नहीं की
and
भैया।
Vineet Khera will face anyone?
Be a bye.
64 is a bye, so Vineet
Good
Khera
luck,
versus
good luck,
Farman
Vineet
ul Haq in top 64. Next up is the seeded player Bunty Randhawa, and his opponents are Devesh Uncle will
Number
be
28.
Number 20, player number 28 is Kumar What? Oh, sorry. Player number 28 is Ashok Kumar Verma.
ओके न्यू टैलेंट फ्रॉम चेक आउट
Yep.
And Ashok Kumar Verma will face anyone or it will be a bye?
51.
It is a bye. So Bunty Randhawa versus Ashok Kumar Verma in top 64. Next up is Arivir Chokhani. Yo.
Player number
And his opponents are
16.
player number 16 is Amandeep Singh.
Wow, wow, wow. That's a good opponent.
He's not an opponent yet. The next
No,
number.
he is not a opponent yet.
Let's go.
Amandeep Singh will play the top 96 round as number
34.
It was number 34, which is Devashish Bahaduri.
नाइस नाइस
अच्छा picture है भाई.
ICU वर्सेस
CPC.
CPC वर्सेस
In top 96 is Amandeep Singh versus Devashish Bahaduri, and the winner will face Arvind Chokhani in the second
Go
round.
till here and stop.
Yeah, till here, yeah. So next up is Janil Thanki, the seeded player, and his opponents are
Lucky 13.
player number 13. Player number 13 is Inder Raj Singh,
जितना कम में अच्छा प्लेयर होगा कम नंबर वाला.
and Inder Raj Singh will face anyone?
Yep.
Yes, he will face Pramod Mathur,
Oh, Pramod uncle.
Nice.
Nice.
the local boy of IC.
The owner of Darth Vader's.
It will be Inder Raj Singh versus Pramod Mathur in the first round, and the winner will face Janil Thanki in the second. Next up is Mamaji Vijay Mittal.
हमारे के लिए आप खाओगे.
And his
Mamaji, I hope you had enough drinks. Start drinking from now. Number 7.
player number 7 is Rajiv Singhi,
Okay.
the king of mad movers.
नहीं but
He's
अच्छा
nice. He's nice. He's good.
And he has an opponent.
And he has an opponent, player number 33 is Apurva Shah.
Not yet.
Wow, what a picture it is.
So the
Don't
first
get
round
excited,
will be
Mamaji,
Rajiv
that's about
Singhi. So the first round will be Rajiv Singhi versus Apurva Shah, and the winner will face Mamaji Vijay Mittal in
Go
the
from
second.
Apur to Apur.
And we go to next Apur Chokhani, and his opponents are
Number 15.
player number 15 is Rajiv Tapadia.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, hot.
And he has a
All Biasi. All
he
Biasi.
has an opponent. Yes, number 40. Player number 40 is Mohit Gurnani.
Okay.
All BRC कहाँ से हुआ भाई?
नहीं अब लोग हो जाए. Corrective.
So the first round will be Rajiv Tapadia versus Mohit Gurnani, and the winner will face
Okay,
Apur
now
Chokhani
Mudit.
in the second round.
Now Mudit.
Next up is Mudit Sadani.
Let's go.
You have to pick
Let's
one.
go.
And his opponent will be
number 30.
player,
मुदित एकदम शर्मा के शर्मा के.
player number 30 is Devesh Srivastava.
Are you kidding
Lefty
me?
versus lefty.
have some
Wait
work.
until you have the
You have
second
some
yes,
work.
the opponent.
You have
And
some.
when you have
Wait, silence.
wait.
I need a opponent. I can't be only playing.
Silence.
And your opponent will be
Number 42.
number 42. He has an opponent. And his name is Rajesh Sanai.
ठीक है. I think Saturday Mudit को कुछ काम है.
मेरी बहन की शादी है. मैं नहीं आया.
आपको डील दिए थे ना. मुझसे कोई डील क्रैक कर देना.
What a draw.
What a draw.
Okay, so just to conclude,
This cannot be
the
scripted.
first round, Devesh Srivastava versus Rajesh Sanai, and the winner will face Mudit Sadani in the
Okay,
second round.
Mudit, well played.
What?
Next up is Kumar
I
Vaibhav.
wanted an opponent at least to get a match.
Next up is the next seeded player Kumar Vaibhav, and his opponent is
Number 8.
player number 8 is Brian Gomes.
Okay.
Brian Gomes, and his opponent, does he have any
47.
opponent? Player number 47 is a bye.
Okay.
So
Five
it
players
will
who
be
are
from the
bye.
second round. It will be Kumar Vaibhav versus Brian Gomes. Next up is Asia Tour returns Shailesh Dikshit.
Let's go. My favorite player.
Shailesh
Number
Singh Dikshit
11.
Thakur. Player number 11 is Sanjay Todi. Player number 11 Sanjay Todi, and does he have any opponent?
Yes, he does.
No, he does not. Player number
44
48 is a bye.
Oh, 44 तक है. अच्छा.
So the second round top 64 will be Shailendra Dikshit versus Sanjay Todi.
45 तक.
And the last player is Rahul Burman till we have 2 minutes break. So Rahul Burman opponents are, stop dancing.
Number 21.
Player number 21 is Abhishek Agarwala.
Okay.
Oh man, that's good. That's good.
That
That's
could be a
good.
buy.
वो आना चाहिए.
Biting.
Player number Abhishek
Opponent,
Agarwala has an opponent, and his name is Manish Bagga.
No, nice.
Oh, what a picture! What a
Good
picture!
match happened. Very good match.
इसमें like analysis होगा.
Yeah, so we are halfway through the men's singles draws, and let me rephrase it once again. So it will be Neeraj Kajaria getting a bye, and he'll face Sangam Kumar Roy in the next round. Sandeep Chhajer is getting a bye, and he'll face Clinton Khanna in the next round. Mohammad Danish is getting a bye. Piyush Bosmia is in the next round. Ayush Kothari is getting a bye and he'll face Pushan Sen in the next round.
ये भी अच्छा मैच है.
Nikhil Loya is not getting a bye. He'll face Dr. Tamim Ahmed in the first round, and the winner will face Vikash Kothari in the second. Next up is Nitit Kotecha. Vineet Khera is getting a bye and he'll face Farmanul Haq in the second round. Ashok Kumar Verma is getting a bye and he'll face Bunty Randhawa in the second round. Amandeep Singh versus Devashish Bahaduri in the first round, and the winner will face Arvind Chokhani in the second.
Yep.
Indarraj Singh versus Pramod Mathur, and the winner will face Janil Thanki in the second. Rajiv Singhi versus Apurva Shah, and the winner will face Mamaji Vijay Mittal in the second round.
Good three.
Rajiv Tapadia versus Mohit Gurnani, and the winner will face Apur Chokhani in the second round. Devesh Srivastava versus Rajesh Sanai, and the winner will face Mudit Sadani in the second round.
ये तो next level हुआ.
Brian Gomes is getting a bye in the first and he'll face Kumar Vaibhav directly in the second round. Sanjay Todi is getting a bye and he'll face Selinder Dikshit in top 64. And the last, Abhishek Agarwala versus Manish Bagga in the first round, and the winner will face Rahul Burman in the second.
Best.
So we'll
best.
have a 2 minutes break before the next set of draws. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.
And
Bye. So once again, welcoming all of you to the second half of the men's draws for Stage 11 West Bengal State Darts Ranking Tournament under the aegis of Indian Darts Council. Once again, thanking the President of Indian Darts Council, Mr. Devesh Srivastava. और एक बार वापस आपसे पूछूंगा कैसा लग रहा है आपको हमारे साथ बैठ के?
एक गलती और मैं अब बार-बार बोलता रहेगा. President of Indian Darts Council.
Tape recorder.
Okay, let's go. Kept
Yeah.
going straight.
We are done.
behind the schedule.
Yeah, so we are halfway there in the men's singles draws, and we are halfway now here. So I don't think I need to explain this again and again. So without any further ado, let's start.
We'll invite Doreen White to come pick up the first ball of the draw.
She actually wants to practice, but we said like, I don't know, kya karo.
It's for mirror.
Next is player number
5.
Player number 5 is Peter Hooper.
Okay.
Peter
And
Hooper.
does he have a position?
Yes, he
44, I
is.
think.
Yes.
Player number
Yes, he
44.
does.
No, player number 44 is a bye.
Oh.
Player number 44 is a bye. So in the top 64, it will be Viral Mehta versus Peter Hooper. Next up, next seeded player Vinamra Garg, and his opponents are.
Vinamra Garg is seeded player, right? Okay, we got to do reseeding.
आप बहुत इस पर बता रहे हो.
He's a bacha.
Next up is
He's
player
not
number
a child.
27. Player number 27 is Mr. Vishwanath Pai.
Oh.
Sorry, and Vishwanath Pai has any opponent?
No.
He's getting a bye. So it will be Vinamra Garg versus Vishwanath Pai in top 64. Next up is seeded player Rajdev Roy,
I think
and his opponents will be.
Pi will be higher ranked than
Yeah.
at the end of
Next
the
is player number 25. Player number 25 is Neeraj Chhabra.
good player.
Yeah.
Playing Rajdev Roy.
Yeah, and his opponent, does he has any opponent?
Nope. 53.
No, 53 is a bye.
He got by.
It will be Rajdev Roy versus Neeraj Chhabra in top 64. Next up, seeded player number
VKS.
VKS Vijay Kumar Singh, and his opponents are.
Number 18.
Player number 18 is Alok Kalani.
Wow.
Nice.
Satsi.
Player number
CI versus
Alok Kalani, and Alok Kalani has any opponent?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
He does. Player number
37.
37 is Harijit Singh.
You'll
find me.
Oh, next is Mohan.
So next up is Mohan Van
खुद ही उठाएगा, ये
Gogh. खुद ही उठा,
अंकल
खुद ही उठाओ।
अंकल उठाएंगे मेरे
अच्छा,
मेरे लिए अंकल उठाएंगे.
Number 30.
ये
दिनेश
भेदभाव हो रहा है।
17.
Player number 17 is Rohit Arora.
CPC.
Walk in the park.
Player
So far.
Rohit Arora has any opponent?
He beat our captain.
Nope.
No, it's a
Mohan
bye.
Goel versus Rohit Arora.
Home and away, he beat our
So it will be
captain.
Mohan Goel versus Rohit Arora in top 64. Next seeded player is Abhijit Bag. Rajda, if you are watching this,
How can you?
ये खत्म ही नहीं होगा लग रहा
his
है.
opponents will
Number
be
9.
player number 9 is Sanjeev Goel.
Tough match.
Player number 9 Sanjeev Goel.
And he
And
has
his
an opponent.
opponent, he has an opponent.
38.
Player number 38 is Harshil Patel.
Bowler?
हाँ हम भी वही बोल रहे हैं.
Harshil Patel.
वो हर्षल है, ये हर्षिल है.
अच्छा अच्छा IPL वाला नहीं, don't get confused.
Okay, the next one is already.
So
ranked.
next up is the seeded player Mukul Dhanuka.
Number 1.
And his opponent's player number
कौन है भाई?
Abnish Agarwal.
Owners, na?
Yeah, type of the owner. Now we will decide who is the better owner.
Until unless he has an opponent. Abnish Agarwal has an opponent.
I make sure I don't pick up a opponent. 55.
So it will be the Hawk Army match. Mukul Dhanuka versus Abnish Agarwal
Who will
in
beat-
top 64.
मेरा मोहन उड़ाएगा.
Next up is Laksh Bhattacharya.
वो अच्छा.
And his opponents are
Number 20.
player number 20 is Shubham Agarwal.
Nice.
Oh, nice one, nice one.
I'll come and watch this match.
And does he have any
To see
opponent?
the future of RSK.
No opponent.
No, he doesn't have, so it will be a bye. So Laksh Bhattacharya versus Shubham Agarwal in top 64. Next up is player number 3, Chirag Daha. Chirag Daha
आप
has
सीट के लिए उठाना उसको.
and the opponents will be
2-2.
player number 22 is Goldie Sethi.
Nice.
Punjab.
And Goldie Sethi has a new
a bye.
opponent. No, he
Number
has a
61.
bye.
Okay.
So Chirag Daha
Now,
versus Goldie Sethi
his
in
favorite buddy.
top 64.
Ranit Mitra.
Ranit Mitra.
Next up is Mr.
Ranit
Mitra. Ranit
क्या कोई
Mitra.
करना है?
You're watching, give a thumbs up.
And Ranit Mitra has a new opponent.
Of course he has.
Acha, first.
Number 10.
His opponents are player number 10 is Arunava Bhattacharya.
RSK retail player.
Rane-
Devesh, we have picked up the number.
Rane-
RSK.
You have to
Retail
play
player.
well.
And Arunav has a new opponent.
Cut it.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. So it will be a bye.
Okay.
So Ranit Mitra versus Arunava Bhattacharya in top 64.
Okay.
Next seeded player is Abhishek Dhanuka.
What will be
And his
for Dhanuka?
opponent will be
अब
Number 23.
player number 23 is Deva Pratim Chaudhary.
विकास पटाखे फरमान.
Next one time.
नहीं.
Number
And
49.
does he has any opponent? No.
Okay,
It will be a
now.
bye.
Good है.
So Abhishek Dhanuka versus Deva Pratim Chaudhary in top 64.
Siddharth.
Next up
और
is
सिद्धार्थ
Siddharth Pathak.
will call
No.
Yeah, Loren.
फरमान की झगड़िया के लिए.
Loren. Next up is Siddharth Pathak and his opponents are
अरे इधर से करना दिखेगी.
वहाँ नहीं मिलेगा तो यहाँ से.
player number
26.
player number 26 is Nirmalya Mitra.
Nirmalo from DI.
I'm making sure that you get an opponent from here. Hopefully.
And his opponent will be
Number 43.
number 43 is
Last player.
Samit Malhotra.
What a pick, uncle. What a pick.
Enjoy.
So Nirmalya Mitra versus
Yes.
Samit Malhotra.
Let's hear Samit.
And the
Yeah,
winner will face Siddharth Pathak.
You know, before we go ahead, like
Okay,
I'll tell you
Kumar.
one thing. So we are having our
What
intra
we-
club
what we
singles
get, we get.
in Calcutta
Not
International
bad.
Club. Guess who's my opponent?
No.
In the
Samit
Bengal.
Malhotra. So that will be a warm-up match. So next up is
Thank you.
the former BRC champion
And his best friend, Farman Ullah.
Vikas Jajaria. And I would request Farman ul Haq to please come up and
PK
take out some
probable,
balls.
PK probable opponent for Vijay.
नहीं इनका नाम है player number
Number 2.
player number 2 Abhishek Bagaria.
Oh भाई साहब, ठीक है, okay. Liverpool fan.
And a bye.
Let's go Liverpool.
Some
And
bye.
does he has any opponent? No, he has a bye.
Some
Pandit. So Vikas Acharia versus Abhishek Bagaria in top 64.
चलो.
Next seeded player is Shiv Pandit, the player from the Tuyan.
Number 3.
And his opponents will be player number 3 Tilak Sabu.
Oh भाई साहब.
तिलक बचाओ वाला अभी तक.
Bye.
And he has a bye in the second. So top 64, Shiv Pandit
Bye to
versus
Sajini.
Tilak Sabu. So the second last player is Sumit Rakshit from the seedings.
Last
His opponents will be
लास्ट में लगा तो कोई और नहीं अंकल उठाएंगे.
Number 6.
player number 6 is Gautam Malakar.
And a bye.
ओके लास्ट वाला अंकल ही उठाएंगे. विवेक खन्ना हैज टू बी.
Wait.
उठाना क्या है?
उठा वो तो है ही एक ही.
Okay, so Sumit Rakshit versus Gautam Malakar in top 64. And the last but not the least is Mr. Vivek Khandelwal.
Live ball here.
Hello, Mon
It's a live ball. And the last player from the lot is
Number 19.
player number 19 is Gautam Modak from Dart Lords.
But there's another live player here. 35.
Oh, he doesn't have a bye.
No.
Player number 35 will be Deep Shaw.
Yo, that's
He's a nice player.
it.
He's a nice player.
Superb.
That
Okay, so
concludes
that
the-
concludes the draws of men's singles. Congratulations, everyone, and
We all
thank you.
famished. We all famished. We all thirsty. We'll conclude very fast.
Yeah.
The best draw is Samit Malhotra versus Siddharth.
100%.
Hopefully, unless Nirmalya takes both of you on.
Why not? He can. Like, darts is a funny game.
Yeah, it is.
So let's talk about the draws. Have you guys enjoyed?
We have enjoyed, but I actually don't have. We should talk a little bit after the round of 32. if the seeds maintain.
Yeah.
What are the matches that we are looking forward to in the round, which is?
No, even I think from this third seed player, there are some good players
Upsets, yeah.
like Samit Bhaiya.
I see a lot of people, even in the
Yeah.
top 32, who are
I can say
who have a
I
easy
can
seeding.
yeah I can
because
say
of the fact they've been playing. I
Yeah.
feel there are some.
I can say Apurva Shah
Yeah.
is a very good player. So he can be a very good challenger for Rajesh Singh and Vijay Mittal both.
Okay.
And now we'll talk to about Dev Shaw. He is one of the finest players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where does he play?
He play under IDA.
Okay.
Okay. And he has joined us this tournament.
Oh, that's nice.
And he is the ex-state champion of IDA.
Okay. Are we still on camera?
Yeah.
Of course we are.
Okay.
But you know what? Again, I would say that Pushan versus Ayush Kothari is again going to be a very,
Very nice
interesting,
match.
very good match.
Yeah,
because
that was right up front.
Pushan is a very underrated player. Like as far as I
So is
see.
Ayush.
He is
Kothari.
fully rated
And-
player. He's Mr. 167. Let's
Yeah.
not forget.
One more match.
But
I will.
Ayush himself will be.
Two more match I will love to see. One is if Abhishek Agarwal beat Manish Bagga, Abhishek Agarwal and Rahul Bhanna is going to be a very good match.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
second,
balanced match. It's a
and second is Clinton and Sandeep Sagar.
Yeah,
You
that's
never
all.
know what will happen. You never know.
But the hottest fixture definitely is Mohan Goel versus Rohit Arora. No.
That's a walk in the park.
Anyways.
Can't say that.
That's a walk in the park. I'm sorry.
Coming
And
back
now,
to
one more match with Divesh I want to see 100% I know which one is 5 versus Vinamra
Sorry, Vinamra, you're going to lose your seating, I think.
And one more match, everyone
Vinamra,
gonna
prove him
learn.
wrong.
One more match,
Yeah, you have to prove me wrong. Last time,
and one more match, everyone
I
love
saw
to.
you were not.
One more match, everyone love to watch is Clash of the Owners. Mukul Dhanuka Namni.
That is going to be an amazing match.
That is a draw.
Then Abhijit Bagh and Sanjeev Goel.
Yeah,
Two
good
experience.
match. Good match.
Yeah.
Abhijit has the edge on experience, but Sanjeev has been practicing.
Then you go back to Arunava Bhattacharya.
And Ranit Mitra, exactly.
It will be a good match.
I feel Ranit should be able to pull it off.
But
it will be
again,
a tough
which
match.
Ranit is going to play? That's the question.
And this is the most.
Arunava is playing very steady. By the way, in BRC he beat me in singles, Arunava. So, yeah.
And this is a
I
very
had
interesting.
107 checkout against him, and then he won back to back.
And
Why
this-
are you scaring me?
He had back to back checks. I didn't have finish in
Okay.
30 hours.
And this will be the interesting match, Shiv Pandit and Tilak, because we don't know which Shiv and Tilak will play.
If both average under 30, your money is on.
And one second, what about this last line? Vivek Khandelwal,
Deep shot.
See, if
Gautam Modak and Deep.
my money on Deep Shaw, if we win with Gautam Modak,
And
it
then
will be a
Vivek.
very good match against Deep Shaw and Vivek Khandelwal. It will be-
Vivek,
and Deep Shaw, very good match.
Vivek,
And Gautam Modak, bro, come on, you cannot
Vivek.
discard him.
So, as he's built it, Deep Shaw versus you might become Ida versus Dad.
Oh my goodness.
Be careful.
So it's actually a very good matches which are going to be happen on Saturday.
Nice.
So
Okay.
that concludes the draws for men's singles. Monvia, who's your pick for this men's singles? Except for you.
No doubt Farmanullah. The form is in
Farman is right.
every
Put the
time.
camera on the favorite.
Every time I see Farman throwing a dart, it was on 60.
Yeah, he's playing good. Now.
Okay, your prediction will be
Farman.
Farman. And your prediction, Siddharth?
Well, I think Viral Bhai is going to defend it.
Viral Bhai is going to defend the title according to him. Devesh Uncle, who's your prediction?
Mohan Sangam.
Mohan or Sangam? Okay.
What about you?
Farman, of course. Yeah.
Well,
So
for
my
me,
semi-finals would be. Are they drawn separately?
I think Sangam
no,
and Farman
Sangam and
will be top
Farman
eight.
are in the same page.
Top 8.
Okay, so Sangam versus Farman semis.
Top 8, I think.
And,
If they win their matches,
on one side, who is the other seeded player?
So it will be Mohan versus Vivek
Viral,
Khandelwal. No,
Viral, if me and Viral.
it's
win
VJ
our
is
own
there.
VJ or
VJ
Viral?
or yeah.
VJL
And Sumit
Viral-
Rakshit also.
Sumit Rakshit. I would say VJ Viral.
Arivir is said.
कोई बोल ही रहा नहीं है उसको
Oh.
आर्यवी है तो
Oh. So we are missing RAV.
Yeah, actually.
So
And,
RAV.
I still believe Viral Bhai is going to defend him.
आर्यवी या संगम
Viral Bhai,
You are,
I'm
you are
all in for
missing,
you.
you are missing one more player,
विकास
Vikas
कोठारी
Kothari.
Has to be. It
The
was
Joker.
It's actually my prediction.
player
that-
Because nobody's seen him play. Is
A
he
player in this whole list, a player I
Vikas,
want.
are you practicing every day? We haven't seen you.
Well,
Answer in the comments.
Please do post something.
the last he played was Bengal, BRC.
Whenever he plays, he's one of my
If you ask me one player whom I want to avoid, it's Vikas Kothari.
He's not on your side.
Because last 3 times I played with him, I played my best.
So you mean to say
I
Vikas
couldn't do
Kothari?
यार सेमीफाइनल में तो मिल ही सकता है यार.
This one, क्या नाम है? Arvir, Vikas, Sangam, and
Viral Bhai.
Varman. No,
Varman.
Varman are on one side.
Are on one side. Yeah.
So that's an interesting quarterfinal line.
Yeah. Even I'm on that side, but anyways.
अच्छा
get past me
बात ही नहीं कर रहा.
I have to get past it.
नहीं but you know
Walk in the
Justice और
park.
Mudit Justice और
Walk in
Mudit
the
6
park.
seeded है.
No.
He's seeded number 6. उसका
Five.
बात ही नहीं 5
Five.
उसका कोई
बेशरम.
बात ही नहीं कर रहा. Hashtag Justice और Mudit.
Okay, so that wraps up the ranking for state. You can follow the matches on Nakka.com. The links will be shared in Power Play. So thank you so much, all the panelists, Devesh Uncle, Siddharth, and Mohan Bhaiya. We shall meet.
Bigger thanks to the person holding the camera.
Absolutely. Bigger thanks to the person who is literally managing everything over here: the camera, the laptop, and himself.
Can we please
Piyush Goswami.
and can we please spam heart emojis for Piyush Bhai
Okay,
because of the hard work that he's done.
Okay, can anyone say after this, when Nitin see this picture, what Nitin going to say?
Nitin, yeah, he'll miss playing with RAV.
And he will say, oh, this kid's.
By the way, last time I saw Nitin, it was a 6-1 drubbing with RAV.
Yeah.
Right? So, Nitin, you have a point to prove. You have to come back and play one of these matches, win it 6-7-0 and go back happy. But we are not going to let that happen.
I think we will see Nitin in the February for the state championship. He will be there, I think so.
Okay, so now Dada is waiting with the bill. So without any further ado, thank you so much everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
For being with us.
Hope you enjoyed the stream.
And do follow the stream.